Welcome to this week's live video. Since last Thursday, when I described what I saw as a charm offensive between the U.S. and China, most of it emanating from Washington, frankly, we've seen the announcement of a 90-day tariff truce, as well as this unprecedented revenue sharing agreement between the big chip companies, NVIDIA and AMD, and the White House. So, first, the 90-day truce. This seems to be a clear example of the Trump administration uh, trying to make nice with Beijing in hopes of pulling off a Xi Jinping, US President Donald Trump summit or a meeting later this fall. That would most likely happen in late October, either somewhere in China, maybe Beijing, or on the sidelines of the ASEAN meeting in Malaysia or the APEC meeting in South Korea, both happening at the end of October. As for the chip revenue sharing deal, this is an unprecedented and frankly an alarming new example of perhaps we'll see an emerging pay-to-play policy vis-a-vis the White House working with American business. Um, it's a clear example of the transactional nature of the Trump administration that we're also very familiar with now, and alarmingly, it could be an example where we see national security and other critical concerns of the U.S. government traded off uh, for uh, deals like this that might actually, line the pockets of the White House, and supposedly of the United States. Um, how has China responded to this pay to play policy? Well, really thumbing their nose back at the U.S. They've told their companies to avoid buying NVIDIA because of what they describe as potentially a secret door that would allow, or a back door rather, that would allow the U.S. government to spy on China, or a kill switch that would allow the U.S. government to shut down these chips, even as Chinese companies were using them. Not surprisingly, NVIDIA has denied that. Uh, Treasury Secretary Bessent has already hinted that this pay-to-play sort of arrangement, revenue sharing agreement, whatever you want to call it, could be extended to other industries. I, for one, am hoping that that doesn't happen. That's it for this week. Tune in next Thursday at the same time. Thanks.